Flosstube. My name is Anne and this is Toby, and welcome to a Tobyknits Flosstube episode 70. If you are new to my channel, welcome. Grab a cup of tea and get comfy, because today we are talking all about the cross stitch and you are going to need a biscuit. Because I have to give you all of what happened in May, even though we haven't quite finished May yet. Then I have to tell you what's planned for June and show you some possible new starts. And yeah, we have a lot to talk about, a lot. Not to mention the fact that Liverpool won the league. Yes, if you are returning, then you already know I am a huge Liverpool supporter. Soccer, football. Having been born in Liverpool and lived there till I was 10. And then we traveled around England a lot, but went back up to Liverpool to live on the posh side, on the Wirral side. So yeah, that's what I call home. Liverpool is my home. I used to go to the matches with my cousins when I was a kid. I still go to the match every time I go home. And my brother has season tickets. So it's a big deal. And it was a big deal that we won, because the last time we won the league championship, the Premier League, was 2020, and it was COVID. And the last few games, I think, of the season were all played with no supporters in the stands. It was just bizarre. And then there was no parade because, of course, everyone had COVID and nobody was allowed out. So it was nice to see all the people in the stands. Tristan and Ev came over on Sunday for the last game. They didn't mean to come for the last game. Andrew dropped them off. And I said to Andrew, well, they can come. Yeah, you can drop them off, but I'm watching the football, and that means they're watching football. So the kids come in and I'm like, you do know you're watching football with me, right, Tristan? Oh, not Peppa Pig. No, not Peppa Pig, football. And he's like, oh. And did you have any toys for me? I was like, would you like to do a puzzle? So I got a puzzle out and stuck him at the dining room table with this 100-piece puzzle. He's 5. And I said, there you go, you have fun. And Nana will be right here in the living room. And I said, Evie, here has Nana's iPad and play. So I got to watch my game. And I cried when they sang, You'll Never Walk Alone. I always do. I always do. Never fails. And then, of course, I have to mention how horrified I was that later on Monday night, after the parade around the streets of Liverpool with the trophy, the players were in an open top bus and going around. Anyway, some person rammed their car into lots of people that were watching, and a lot of people got hurt. Nobody, thankfully, was killed, but it was very scary. I immediately contacted my cousin, because my cousin's son always goes with his little boy to stuff like that, any big events, and he takes him, and I was concerned he was there, and he was at the trophy parade, but at a different place to where this car hit all the people. So that was good, but he ended up having to go back, I think, only because he's a police officer and they called him in. So I'm assuming he had to go back and on duty downtown. So that wasn't nice, and it kind of marred a little bit our big celebration. But we still have to remember the accomplishments our players did all year to get us to the top, and I'm thrilled to bits for them and for the city. So that's all I'm going to do, talking about football. Now that's the end of football, so let's get organized and decide what we're talking about. Do I have a finished object? Yes and no. I don't know how you feel about this, but you know when you're doing a big sampler, for example, and it's got different areas that you're going to stitch, do you consider that area that you finished completed, even though the sampler itself is not? I'll show you what I mean when we get to Peter Rabbit. How is my May going so far? This was my May. And before I flew out to Calgary to meet my dad and the whole May Days thing, I was working on the Litte Owl Patchwork Sampler from Historical Sampler Company. Where's my board? Over there. One moment, please. I'm not sure if I have a picture of where I was when I started at, which would be the last week of April, first week of May. If I have a picture, I'll put it up. If I don't, then I don't. But here is what I got done in that first week of May. I believe I got this done, this, and the outline, and maybe that. I can't remember if I'd already done this part, but I wanted to get the boxes done. So you can see I'm miles behind with this. But it is a nice project to work on. I do enjoy it. I love all their stuff. They're so unique in that, like, okay, so there's 4 of the owls gonna be, and they're the same. There's 4 of these in the top corners. There's 4 of these. So I love anything that's got symmetry to it. And of course the lovely big house in the middle, but all the trees are different. And that's what gives it the excitement of how different the trees are. So anyway, yeah. And it's lovely to just work on one block, and you feel accomplished when you've done one block. So this is Litte Owl Patchwork. So that's where I got with that on the very first week. And then we flew off to Calgary, and I only took with me 2 things to Calgary, 2 cross-stitch projects. Because we were doing a tour. I met my dad and my brother. My dad and brother still live in England, and they came and met us in Calgary, and then we drove to Banff, 3 days in Banff, 3 days in Jasper, 3 days, Carla, hun, my friend Carla lives in Alberta, and of course there's more wildfires. Last year there was a huge wildfire in Jasper, and while I was there in Jasper this year, I videoed a lot of the destruction and a lot of the houses that got burned, and I was amazed at how it happened and how quickly and how brutal it was for the people that lived in Jasper, some of whom are still living in mobile homes because they don't have their houses built yet. Anyway, my friend Carla, I found out yesterday or the day before that she lives in Alberta, and her little town got evacuated. I said to her this morning, oh my God, I hope you took some knitting and cross stitch with you. She did, and her cats. But how scary to have to be told you have to get out. It could be coming your way. Now, hopefully it's not. Hopefully it's just a precaution, but still scary. So we did 3 days in Banff, 3 days in Jasper, 3 days in Edmonton, right when the Oilers were playing in the Stanley Cup championship thing, which they still are, but it was crazy to see all the Edmonton sweaters on everybody. Every time you turned around, somebody had one on. And then 3 days back in Calgary. And it was a nice trip with my dad. I loved it. If you wanted to see the whole vlog, just go watch it. But I only took 2 projects, and I took with me Secret Garden, yeah, that's this one, which is another historical sampler company. Oh, I've got this still on the hoop. Hang on, I'll get it off for you. And again, if I have a picture, I'll put it here, but I don't know. I feel like I managed to get yeah, I'm trying to work this out for you so I can that was part 1, which I got done. Sorry it's all crinkled because it's been in the hoop. And normally I take it off the hoop every night, but I didn't last night because I was still working on it. So that was part 1 there. And then this was part 2, which I did while I was there in Calgary. I worked on part 2. I keep saying Calgary, but you know what I mean, the whole trip. And then since I've got back, because this is, I did it for the whole week that I was there, the second week, but then now that I'm back, this is my 1 hour a day project. So now I've started part 3, and that's where I am on part 3. So here it is so far. There will be a piece that goes here and another piece there. They actually released yesterday the final part. So as you see, I'm miles behind. I'm trying desperately to catch up. It's very, very pretty. It really is pretty. So this is now my 1 hour a day that I work on. Oh, so much to put away. The third week that I was there, I took Peter Rabbit with me because I wanted to show my dad, number one, because he's the one that sends me the magazines. I order them, pay for them, and they get delivered to my dad. And then this is a project from Hatchette Designs. It's a magazine company, and they put this out. And so while I was there, I finished working on Tommy Tiptoes. So that's what I mean by I finished all of this. He's now done. Is that better that way? This is now done. And isn't it cute? I just love it. So now I'm ready to work on the next part, which I think goes here, I think. And that is, okay, that's Hunka Munka, that's Tommy Tiptoes, there's the Flopsy Bunnies and Peter Rabbit. Who's next? I feel like it's another mouse. Is it a dormouse? I'll look in the book that I have here. I'll just tell you which is next. Oh no, it's a hedgehog. Mrs. Tiggy Winkle, the hedgehog. Now let me see if I can find a picture I can show you of her. Here's a picture. So this is what Mrs. Tiggy Winkle will look like. So I've got her all kitted up and she's ready because I absolutely love working on this. And I don't work on it enough. It's in my Wipgo to do, but I don't know about you, but I was really enjoy working on this project. So I've decided in May, it's going to feature for a whole week. Well, Monday to Friday. But I'm not sure if it's going to be the second or the last week. But I really think I want to work on this one some more. It's going to look lovely. Here's a picture of what it, oh, sorry, I just woggled that. Here's a picture of what it will look like when it's finished. It's got all lovely little fruit and stuff and veggies all along, spring vegetables. So it's going to look nice. Anyway, I'm really tempted to keep stitching on that one because I really did enjoy it. I took it with me, started it at Stitch North, the Timmy Tiptoes, and then I took it with me to my trip with my dad and took it that week and finished it, and I really enjoyed it. So yeah, I really want to keep doing it. Last week, was it last week? Yeah, last week is Secret Grove, and I was working on, I think it's part 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah, part 5, which thankfully was a very small piece to do. So here's where I was. I know I took a picture of this one. and part 5 was just that, just this. So the feather and the watch, the clock. So those I actually got done, those 2 things, I actually finished them in 3 days. Did not take me too long. Isn't it pretty? I love it. I keep thinking I want to stop at this point and just frame it, but I love all the other bits that are going to be on it. So even though they don't always, it doesn't eclectically look the way I want it to, it doesn't matter, because I just love the colors. I love the way she uses shading with her colors. And so that's a Needlelot Designs. I should have said that. And it was started last September and finished in May. There were 10 pieces, and naturally I'm miles behind with that too. So that I worked on for the 3 days, and because I'd got finished, I ended up doing Secret Garden and Peter Rabbit to finish them off as well last week. So this week I am back to my birth announcement, which is called My First Holiday. It's a Bothy's thread, and here's a picture of where I was. So this is for my little Evelyn. No, it's not for Evelyn. Evelyn's got one. It's for Sunny. And here is where I am now. So I worked some more last night on the ball and in the sand. So this is what I will be working on Monday to Friday this week. And I actually want to continue working on this in June when we go, because we are going out to see the kids again in June for 10 days. So I will be taking it with me to visit them. So that will actually be my second week of June's Monday to Friday project. So Wipgo, because I do Wipgo. And the way I do my Wipgo is when the numbers are called, one number is my Saturday project and the other number is my Sunday project. So it's kind of funny. It's like I work on, depending on how many weeks are in a month. Let's say there's 4 weeks in a month. Monday to Friday, 1 week. Week 1, I do 1 project, so it gets 5 days. Same with the next. Saturdays, the project gets 5 or 4 outings depending on how many Saturdays are in the month, but they're not continuous. I stitch them and then put it away for a week and then get it out, put it away. So it's kind of, so they both, and same with Sunday, they all get the same amount roughly of work, 5 days, but it's not, the Saturday, Sunday ones are not like continuous. So the 2 projects I'm working on, Saturday is roses. Here's a picture, if I have one, of that. Oh, and it's still in the hoop. Oh, I should be taking these hoops off at night. And this one is really pretty. It's a dimensions kit that I bought just after my Auntie Ella, whose name is Rosella, passed away. And so here's where I am now. I got most of all the middle all finished and filled in now. I'm almost finished the page. I just have a bit at the bottom and then that whole page is done, other than the back stitch. And then I can start page 2, which is a couple more roses in a leaf or something. I think this is going to be a leaf here. But, oh, I should show you the picture of it. Maybe that will help. So that's the picture. So I'm just about there. That's what I've done so far. So I just have this yellow rose and a few more to do. But yeah, that's, it's really pretty. And I think I'm going to gift this to our Janet when I'm done, which was my Auntie Ella's daughter. And there's a lot of, these are all just half cross stitches. So it's very pretty. So this is a very enjoyable Saturday project. So I only have one more Saturday for this, and then it'll get put away. I think it comes out one more time in Wipgo. And then my Sunday project is another very old one. Again, a kit. This is the kit. And I bought this because both my boys played hockey when they were children. And right up until they were 18, actually. And Sean was a goalie and Andrew was a centerman. And we had a dog. So I thought that this was, and we did have right across the road from us, there was it's not a river, it's not a lake. Anyway, a body of water. And it used to freeze and all the kids in the neighborhood would go skate on it. So I loved this as soon as I saw it and started working on that. And then I stopped cross-stitching for about 15 years. So that's why these two projects are like from 2007. But I pulled them all out again, and you'll see that the fabric was so wrinkly and it was so smelly. I had to wash them. So here's where I was, if I have a picture of it. I'm not sure if I do on this one. But here's where I am now. And I'm working on this part here. All of this is done up to on that page. I'm trying to get the page done. This is all complete other than it needs to be backstitched. And the house and the trees here are all done in this. But I need to fill out all this area here where this is the, where's the picture? It's the, wheel thing, what do you call that? And so anyway, that's what I'm working on right now. And this is interesting as there are again a lot of half stitches, but there's some of the stitches, the stranding is huge. For example, in here where I've been working, it's 5 strands. So it makes the snow pop out, you know what I mean? And then others, it's just 2 strands. So it's very nice, very good. I like working on that one. So this will get one more little go, and then it's finished. I got a pile of hoops here. I'm making a mess. So that was all the stuff from May. So what do I want to tell you? My June plans or do an unboxing. Okay, so I had to go get the box because I couldn't remember where I put it. So this arrived while I was away in the West Coast, and it is from Historical Sampler Company. I love these guys so much. So they very graciously sent me this. Isn't this gorgeous? And it's to make a pillow. I really like that. There's a better view of it. There's a lot of white though. But it's very pretty. Very, very pretty. It looks, I don't know, it's very pretty. Isn't that gorgeous? I really think that's pretty. It came with the fabric, which, oh, look at that beautiful linen. Here's my board so I can show you. Let's get this out here. Beautiful linen. So that's super pretty. And of course it came with the floss and a needle and a tea bag, organic English breakfast tea. But this is so pretty. Look at that. Isn't that going to be nice? I love that. This is the May one. Very pretty. There's also a backing that comes with it. And the rickrack. And there was a bar of soap. And there was a candy that Tristan has eaten. Yes. So, I adore this company so much. And I love all of this. But I have no idea when I would ever get this stitched, because I've got so much. It comes with instructions inside, and a nice big chart. But I'm going to give it away. So this will easily fit nicely into a little bag. So I am going to send that to somebody. You just have to comment below, and if you would like to be entered into win it, just put swans somewhere in a sentence, and I am going to send that to somebody. You're not getting the tea bag. Obviously Tristan ate the candy, and you're not getting the soap because it's too big to send, but I will definitely put that in a little baggie and send it. Now, Canada Post keep threatening to go on strike. I don't know if they are or they're not, but I will attempt to mail it, just so you know. So if you would like to win that, please just put swans. So let's chat about June. I've started my June planning. Here's what we've got so far for June. They have drawn the numbers for Wipgo, and they are, you'll be thrilled to know, one of my faithful viewers absolutely loves this one project that will become my Sunday project. Are you ready? Are you ready? Peking Puppies is coming out to play. So this is my Peking Puppies, and I'm making that for my son, whose dog it looks just like. And let me put that there, and let me get this, and I'll show you where I'm up to. It's beautiful. This is a Dimensions kit. Look how big this is. So this is beautiful Ellie, his dog. And then this one, I was trying to at one point change the colors to match the dog that they just had to have put down last year, but it was too hard to do, so I decided forget it. I'm just going back and stitching it the way it's supposed to be. He'll know who it is. So this is where I am so far. So this will be coming out and be my Sunday stitch in June. And I will take this with me to Nova Scotia when we go down there, so he can see my progress. So I'm super happy that it's coming out to play. I really am. That's what I like about doing Wipgo, because you'll put a project away that you're either fed up with at the time, or you just, I don't know, you've got too many other projects on the go and you just don't know what you want to work on. And so I like having Wipgo because it makes me pull that one out. The other project, I don't think you've seen, if you've seen at all, this is in this bag, and it was something I got years ago from the Fat Quarter Shop, and it was called So Happy. And I really got a lot done at the time, and then I got put away. So this is what I've done on So Happy. And I don't even know when I started this. I don't even have anything in here. Maybe, let's see. I do have a cross stitch book here somewhere. I wonder if I wrote it in here. Let's have a look and see if I did. So Happy, number 9. I started it on 18th of October 2021. Yes. And then it got put away. But there is where I am on it. So basically the words are done. I just have to do the exclamation, the sewing machine, and the border. So that might be nice to get done in June for my Saturday project. It'll get four little goes at it, so that'll be good. Okay. The first week of June, I have decided I would like to work on this project, which is a historical sampling company project. And this is so beautiful. Look at that. I really, really think this is pretty. I have done an August one. Oh, there's August there. And so each, I'll grab it to show you, it's easier. So this is the August one, and my son Andrew is born in August, so I was thrilled when I got this one, and I worked on that. And then his daughter Evelyn is born in June. She's going to be 3, and so I want to make that, and that'll be for her. But I don't know if I like all these flowers here. I feel like I might do the outside edge, all the rest of it. I might put these 3 here, but I don't know if I want them in, and I might add another bee on either side. What do you think? I don't know why, it just doesn't seem to resonate with me. It looks too like someone's picked up flowers and chucked them in the air, and I don't do that. So anyway, this is a kit that came, and so I have got it all ready to go. This is the bag I made for everybody at Stitch North, and I have the fabric, I have the floss, and the pen, stitch marker, stitch needle holder, and a pair of scissors. So this is ready to go. So I am going to start that June the 1st. That will be my Monday to Friday. For that first week. I don't know what I'm going to do for my second week, because my friend Diana and I, maybe Sue, I'm not sure if Liz is going to do it, but I think we're going to all stitch this, which is what we got at the retreat when we went to Stitch North. And I have got this fabric, this floss that Diana won and shared with me. And I've got fabric I bought for this. So I think I'm going to get this kitted up. And this will be the second week of June's project to start. And I'm going to stitch it in a way that I'm going to try, let's see how many things are here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I want to try and do it so that each month I'm working on, let's say the scissors would be some, or the 2 skeins of floss, so that by the time Stitch North rolls around next year, I will finish it at Stitch North. So I think that will be kind of fun. And this is designed by Anna Calado, and I think I met her when I was there. I feel like I did, or at least I saw her. And so this is Stitchbox Tools on Etsy. You can still get this. It's really pretty. So that's what I think I'm gonna do and get that ready to go. Then the third week, I want to work on my first holiday because I'll be down in Nova Scotia. So I want to take that with me, and I'll be taking Peking Puppies. And I don't know what I want to work on the last week. I feel, and don't forget, every day it'll be my Secret Garden until it's finished. That is my hour-a-day project. So hopefully I'll get that finished by the end of June. But I don't know what I want to work on the last week of June just yet. I feel like that's going to be the Peter Rabbit, because I really want to do the next Peter Rabbit thing. So I think that's what it's going to be. But I don't know. Anyway, that's all. Oh, almost forgot. So yesterday was a nice day. Today is a beautiful day here in Canada. Yesterday, the weather started to really improve. I think it was, well, it was t-shirt weather. It's t-shirt weather today. And yesterday, I went into the garden and got my greenhouse all set up. We had a bit of a difficult time trying to find the right spot where I got enough sun, because I have 2 huge trees in my backyard, which give off a lot of shade, which is lovely, but not when you want it for your tomatoes. So I finally settled on where I want my greenhouse to go. So here's a picture of where my greenhouse is in my garden. And we took out the fire pit that we never use, and I was going to put flowers in there, but then I thought, nah, I'll put the greenhouse there, and I can see it from my deck, and I'll remember to go water it or close it at night or what have you. And anyway, while I was sitting on the back deck, I pulled this out, and I thought, I'm going to stitch this. Won't take long. This I bought when I was in Banff, and I wanted a little reminder of the vacation. Well, in a way, it's a nice little kit. All of the floss came wound already. The chart is there. The chart, you can only see this a little bit. There's no symbols, and it's just the colors. And it is so hard to differentiate between some of the colors on the card and on the pattern. It's very hard. But I did start it. I know it doesn't look like much. Oh, in fact, I think it goes that way. For some reason, they have this on the side on the picture. I would never put it there. I usually have it at the top, but whatever. And so anyway, that's as far as I got with it, but it's very hard. I can't imagine it will take long, but I feel like this will be a nice little project to stitch while I'm out in the back deck. It's not big, and I can just pull it out and work on it. But we'll have to see. It's and there's no real instructions with it. I really wish it had been symbols, not colors. Does anybody else work with colors like that? Colored squares? It's so hard. Anyway. And my friend is coming over Friday night, Liz, and she's going to help me get organized with my embroidery, because I want to start this. So she is going to show me how I draw it all on and get started on a few of the stitches, I hope. So that will happen. I actually found another embroidery kit that my niece got me, and this might be an easier one to start. This is a lighthouse one. I never opened this one yet, so I should, and have a look at that. But that might be one that I should start, because I haven't done embroidery before. Well, I have. I finished something my mother did, but I didn't know what I was doing. And she'd already started it, so it was just a case of finishing it off. But I've never done one from start to finish by myself. So this might, but although this doesn't have any of this, oh yeah, it does. The flag has some of the stitches that does. Maybe I should start this one first. I don't know. There's so much I want to do. Not enough time. Well, I'm going to go clean this mess up, make a cup of tea and go sit in the back deck while it's beautiful and sunny. Tonight I'm babysitting for the kids. So, yes, that's all I've got for you right now. I hope you have a fabulous week. My new schedule is set for June. So, let me see what the June schedule will be. I will be back on Monday for a Tobyknits knitting podcast. And then on Friday, the 6th of June, we will have a Stitch with Me. And I'm not sure what I'll be working on. Oh, you'll have to wait and see. So yeah, floss tubes are going to be every 2 weeks. Knitting is every 2 weeks on the off weeks. And Fridays will be my Stitch or Knit with Me, depending on which Friday it is. And I hope I can fit that all in even while I've gone away to Nova Scotia. But we'll have to see how that works. Yeah, so if I don't see you Monday, I'll see you Friday, and we'll do some stitching together. Okay, I'm going now.